So you're in the market for a new set of dumbbells. Well, I'm going to show you the Bowflex Selecttech 552s that I've owned for about 6 or 7 years and why I like them and why I don't. Let's go. All right, the first thing I love about these dumbbells is the price. Okay, if you bought these at the regular price, you're gonna pay about $350 to $400, and you're gonna replace 15 sets of dumbbells. You saving a ton of dough because that would normally cost you at the very base price of $1 per pound for the same set. If you built out a rack, that would be about $1,550. All right, these go from 5 to 7.5, 10. 12.5, 15, 17.5, 20, 22.5, and then 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 52.5 pounds. That's a great value when you think about what it would cost you to get an entire set. I used to have a set sitting right over here in the corner of this small studio. And when I had that, it took up a lot of space. Now I could set these aside in this room where I train a lot of clients virtually. I could have these sitting anywhere. I could move them around. I could put these in the closet. I could take these outside and I don't have to roll out that whole rack. I train in the backyard a lot. When I'm working out there, I would have to have these in 1 or 2 places if I had a full size rack. So I love that about this set. Now, another thing that I like about this set is the fact that it has that ergonomic grip on the handles. The old grips used to be just a straight bar. And if you look at the palm of your hand, you'll see that there's a little cup in there, right? There's a little cup. When you go drink some water, you go ahead and you swoop it in. There's a dip in that hand. These are designed where they have a little bubble there that helps over time. So if you are like me and these dumbbells have getting a little bit light, which I'll talk to you about later, and you do a lot of reps with these, that grip strength can become an issue. When your hands begin to get tired, it's going to move into the forearms, right? And those forearms are going to get tired, and that can affect your ability to do a lot with these Bowflex Selecttech 552s. So that ergonomic grip is really nice to have, all right? Another thing I like is the ease of which you can change these. There's just a little dial, and it's very easy to turn when it's functioning correctly, and we'll talk about that in a second, but it's very easy to adjust these. And I like that about these because sometimes, especially when we were going through the last year of trying to keep space, if I have a client come over, I can tell that client, all right, I need you to set that at 25 on each side, and they could easily make the adjustment even if it was their first time touching these dumbbells. Sometimes with some of the other manufacturers that create adjustable dumbbells like the Power Block dumbbell, the process is a little bit more complicated. So I give Bowflex big ups for making these the way they did because it's very easy for anybody to adjust these. And I train clients from 12 years old all the way up to 79. Another thing I like is they're ultra durable. When I first got these 6 or 7 years ago, I was at the gym and I was using them at a commercial gym, and they took on the pounding that you would expect from many clients in a commercial gym, and I've had no problems. They still holding up perfectly. When we were forced out of the gym last year, I came home and I started using these in this room and in my backyard. Still doing things like renegade rows. And when doing renegade rows, I'm banging them on the ground a little bit, not going to the point where I'm abusing my weights, but I'm lifting on concrete and they're holding up excellently. They are made with a very strong plastic coating and they get nicked up, but guess what? That's just showing that we got a relationship. I don't mind that. My dumbbells don't look brand new because I use these. I get it in with these and it's real. And so those little nicks and cuts that I see on them, that's just love. And that's just saying that we got that kind of relationship. That's how I feel about it. Now, for a lot of you, these Bowflex Selecttech 552s are going to be awesome at the range 5 to 52.5 pounds. Now, if you start to get stronger or you already a pretty strong person, you may need to supplement these with a barbell with some Olympic plates or with some plates that go a little bit higher than the 105 pounds that these will allow you to press and work with. But that's one of the trade-offs when you get a set of adjustable dumbbells. Now, Bowflex does make another version, the Bowflex ST 1090s, and those go up to 90 pounds, but I've only seen those in a single dumbbell, and it's about 700 to 750 bucks for that one dumbbell. Power Block has some that you can get that go up to 90 pounds, and I think they're around 800 bucks if I'm correct. I put a few links in the descriptions to some other dumbbells that'll go a little bit higher for those of you who need more weight. But these are a great starting point, especially if you already own a set of Olympic plates and Olympic bar where you can increase the weight for certain exercises outside of using your dumbbells. Now, I want to tell you some of the things I don't like about them. Number one, the base. The way these work is you just pull them out of the base when you get ready to work with them, okay? Now, what you can find is that when you go to drop these into your plate, I'll try to see if I can recreate it right now. If you're working heavy and you know you're going at it, you come off of a lift and you pop these into the plate, when you get to your next set, sometimes that base will come up with the weight, just like it just did. Perfect example. See how that came up? Now, I'm standing here right now, and that's easy. But if I got one of these guys up and I go and reach for the other one, and that base comes up with those dumbbells, it's annoying. You know, this is in the middle of my workout. I may not just be doing what these dumbbells require me to do. I might be coming off of 4 or 5 different exercises, moving into this exercise, and now I gotta adjust the weight. And when that guy comes up together, I have a weight in my other hand. That's an issue, okay? That's an issue. The other thing is they're pretty big. Just by design, the dumbbell has to hold all the different layers of weight to work out with them. So they're not gonna be, this is 25 pounds. A normal 25-pound dumbbell might just be this width. But because they have to be prepared to take on that bigger weight, they're very wide. And you see, when I'm lifting out here, I've got a little distance. I'm just creating more distance between my body and my elbow when I'm doing things like curls and so forth, all right? That's something, a trade-off that you're gonna have to make regardless of what adjustable dumbbell you purchase. But in this case, some are slightly smaller, but the Bowflexes are pretty big. The other thing is occasionally, very rarely now, when I first got these, it happened a little bit more often, but these dowels would get stuck. And when the dowels get stuck, there's a procedure that you have to go through, which means that you have to turn the dumbbell over. Oh, is it happening right now? Nah, it didn't. But you see how that's locking up a little bit? That's some of the issues. It might be about to happen, y'all. I haven't had it happen in a long time. Yep, it is. This is one of the issues that I find. And now I'm stuck in the base. See that? Now, Bowflex, there it just came out. Bowflex knows about this issue because Bowflex actually created a video that I will link in the description about how to fix that. and you got to step on that base. Basically, you have to step on the base and yank it off. But once you get it off, if one of these dowels gets stuck, you'll have to turn the dumbbell over, and there's a little button here that will release this mechanism and allow these plates to come off individually. You'll take all of them off, put them back in the base without the handle, and then reinsert the base with the dowel set to 5 pounds. And that will alleviate the issue of the dowels being stuck. It's ultra annoying when it happens. To be honest with you, it hasn't happened to me in years. And I don't know if that's because over time, like it's gotten smoother or something. But when I first got it, it happened a few times to the point where I went and looked online and realized that Bowflex had actually created a video for stores to use in case it happened in the store, because they want to make sure that they're always in working function so that people don't walk in, to Dick's Sporting Goods and be like, man, I can't even loosen them up in the store. So that's something to think about, something to look at, and something to understand when you get your set. Now, do I think that these are awesome value? Absolutely. Would I buy another pair? Absolutely. I hope what I talked about here today helps you guys. I hope you like what I had to say. If you do, give me some of them Fonzarellis down there below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and look for more content like this coming in the future. I appreciate y'all. Love and peace, everybody. Out.